Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to Kit Car Direct at MK Sportscars. Week 9. It's a Saturday. I promised you Thursday. Sorry about that. Super busy week. It seems to say that every week, but it is absolutely crazy busy. So leap year, 29th, last day of February. Thankfully, the weather's eased up this afternoon. It's been horrendous rain, so not really test driving today, unfortunately. We had a couple of customers in earlier, which was looking at cars, and we'd like to get people out, but it was horrendous. So apologies for that.
They brought out donuts.
They bought donuts and cakes. Always welcome here, donuts and cakes. So where are we at this week? Well, new magazines come out, Kit Car magazine, latest feature, which I'm getting your Smiths and etc. 7's only at Snetterton. It's April the 10th, so it's a Good Friday. No excuses. You should be off work. Come along. Hopefully, you can get out in your cars as well. Book it up with. Give us a shout here. You get 5% discounts with Javelin track days. Book it up. We'll try and get on, but also we're going to be there. There's a couple of other guys. We, if you want to get out in the car and come and have a look at the Mazda space cars or the bike engine cars, we can get you out in the car if you want a hot lap as well. On the day, I think there is a small fee you have to pay with Javelin as a passenger ride, but it's a small fee to pay for an exciting ride out, and it'll be hopefully a dry day. Let's pray for dry weather and get rid of all this April showers in February. So, magazine's out. Have a look at that one. There's also Landau in there as well, which we're attending in May as well. So if you're hoping to get along to that one, if you're on that side of the country and you want a bit of time out and you want to come and see us for passenger rides, hot laps again, come and see us again. So yeah, super busy in the workshop. I don't know when it's going to let up. I'm hoping it's not, because we love it. We had a good Sunday brunch last week. We won't be in tomorrow, I think, though. We're a bit burnt out this week. So, but we're going to show you what we've been up to this week out in the workshop. Not raining. We just pushed this one outside because this is it's an Indy R, but with RR wishbones on it now. 929 Fireblade in it. One of the earlier chassis of the RR chassis or R chassis. Got some electrical gremlins. We're trying to go through that. We're not sure what it is at the moment. Customers had it in his workshop trying to sort it out, but it's coming. We started tearing into it. Lots of little niggly things, dodgy earths and bits like that connection, but we think there might be an immobiliser or an ECU problem. So trying to diagnose that, and we've got some suspension problems that we're going to look at because it's super stiff. Something's binded up on the front end here as well. So nice little red Indy. Quite like the red. I'll do one in red one day. Keep an eye out on that one. So yeah, we'll move down in the workshop. That's coming. Hopefully we can try and get this fixed this week. That'll be another little job. So we're heading here. We'll see what's next. As we're heading down, as you can see, fuel tank production's been a bit crazy this week. All Mazda ones ready to do. We've got a couple of booster ones we're doing, an R1 and a Z-Tech one as well. I think they're next on the plate. They should be out next week as well. So we've been busy with fuel tanks and chassis again this week. I think we've got 2 more ready for collection from the powder coaters this week coming up, so they're all in. Hopefully should be you'll be seeing them next week going out for kits as well. So we move down here a bit further. Right, you've seen this plenty of times. Our Mazda demo car, it's full stripe kit on it, and then you move down, we've got the twin. It's twin brother, twin sister, whichever one you want to call it. The stripe man's been in today to us to fit the graphics on this. It's the next demo car. Customer's been in to look at this today as well. Nice little car, a standard Mazda car that we do really. I mean, they look exactly the same, but that's the whole point of the purpose of it. Killer looking colour combination, I think, the black and white. We're just fitting the boot cover now. That's getting done, and a few little bits to tweak up in the interior. This is going for IVA this month. March, yes. So this month coming, should we say. So we're prepping that for IVA. Fingers crossed, shouldn't be no hiccups that we can see at the moment. We're speeding through it quite quickly. Nice tidy engine bay, and in the boot cover we're fitting here with a popper system. A little bit fiddly, but yeah, that's looking good. The stripes look good. It's got all the cat pipe on it and etc. on this particular system. And if you ever want a turbo, I don't know how many times we've said this, but our link pipe comes out there if you want a future upgrade on the turbo system. So we've had this in. We've got a Indy RR here, Generation 2 Hayabusa, fully dry sumped, anti-roll bar on the front, silver chassis on this one, black bodywork, very nice, 314 LSD, wheel woods all round, race technology dash on it, flat shifter system. It's pretty much all the singing, all the dancing, bells and whistles, etc. Only got one seat in the motor. It's got the FEV fire extinguisher. This car was really built to race. It's not road legal. It's a race car that was only been done of carbon rear arches, carbon front arches. It's going to have Protex on it. We're going to put some new Protex on it as well. This car is going to be for sale. if you're looking to get on track or race, it's ready to go pretty much. We're just doing a service on it, a few other bits and bobs that we've got to sort out, tidying it up. We're checking it over, but this is going to be for sale. It's going to have a couple of wing mirrors and that we're putting onto it, centre mirror, the long acre style, and a couple of other carbon style or something wing mirrors, and here we'll put on convex glass as well. It does run a light pack. It has got front and rear lights. The connections are there, but they won't be installed, so it's really designed for track work, this car. It's got an AB performance airbox on it as well, so it's got everything really, power commander, the lot. If you're looking for a car, get in touch. It's ready to go. Should be hopefully ready service this week. So nice looking car as well. We'll get some pictures up on our Facebook page on this one. You'll see it. Looks killer. So if you follow us on the on social media, you would have seen we would have been at Norwich IVA with this car this week. It's our little demo car, Booster Generation 1, passed its IVA test first time, as you'd expect, I suppose. But you never know on the day. Sometimes you miss things or little things. Emissions is always tricky, but it's all good, all passed. The stripe man's been on this today. It was plain yellow, which you would have seen on socials. We put all our sort of stripe kit on it. I think it's transformed the car. We've got our aero screen fitted now, one of our pre-peg aero screens on it as well. We've changed to a different silencer, more track orientated silencer on this now. A polished 6-inch silencer on it as well. Makes a nice sound. It's raspy enough. In a sense, in fact, we'll fire it up. It's a push clutch on this to start. We kept that in as a little safety device. See if she goes. And if I'll show you the paddle shift on this as well. Camera and zoom in. It's pretty simple. It's our standard Carroll one. That's first gear. And then that's neutral, and that'll be second and third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then down again on this side. So pretty good system actually, and nice and easy to use. I think it's just transformed the car, stripe down the side, etc. Obviously we've registered. This will be on a 2020 plate. You may convince us to sell it. If you're looking, you may convince us. Quite like it actually. Might sit in the workshop for a little bit of time, but we're as soon as you're ready, if you're looking for test drives, looking for a sort of a demo car and a bike engine, we can take you out and you can show you how this car goes. So yeah, move on to the next one. Right, on with the Westfield. We're doing the Mazda Turbo. We showed you last week that it squeezed that in there. We've just done this side of the engine mount. This one's done. It's a bit hard to zoom in there, but we've fitted this side engine mount in. We've got the other side to do. It's mocked. We've just got to do the final weld on it and that. So once that's done, the other gearbox mount to do. We're flitting between a lot of jobs and trying to keep all the projects going. We're flitting between a lot of jobs. So it took a little bit of fiddly. It was quite tricky actually getting it in there because we're trying to use where the existing standard mounts were without, it's twice as easy if I weld onto the chassis. Make all new stuff, but we're trying to use all the existing Z-Tech stuff that was on there, so we're not welding on a chassis. So it made it a little bit more tricky and a bit more time consuming to do than just, welding it straight into the chassis would have been twice as easy. But that's not what we're about, it's not what we do. We don't always take the easy option, we take the best option for the car. So that's where we are with the Westfield. Right, so S2000, back on with that. More work's done. I think we said to you, apologies for any banging, it's live in here. We've redone in wrinkle finish all the rocker cover, and this has all been done, I think, absolutely killer now. The engine's looking very tidy. Throttle cable's been done, clutch fluid reservoir's been done this week. Niggly little jobs, we're getting into all the little niggly jobs on this now. But the main thing was getting all this tidied away, fuel lines redone, tapped up here to the top, and etc. as well. So we was hoping to get this started this week, but rocker cover it's this weather, it's so cold, everything's taking a little bit longer to dry and etc. So between coats and we're pretty much there now with it. So a few little bits to do, and then we're starting on with the main wiring harness. I think this week we're starting on with the main harness, but I think that's come out absolutely killer. I mean, customers in today thought it was almost like a brand new engine, and to be honest, it looks fantastic. I think done a super job. Customers very happy with that. Booster Turbo. Bit of progress this week on this. We've been doing all the dry sump lines have been made and fitted in. We've also spent a bit of time modifying the intercooler. It's taken quite a few hours, unfortunately, into this. So we modified the intercooler. You probably remember, you used to face downwards. So we cut all the end caps off, We've got all them cut off, and we re-welded it. It's got re-welded up and put in so that this sits perfectly under, and this will then, this side to the plenum and this side to the turbo, so we can carry on with the modifications on that there. So it's all little jobs that we've got to do beforehand. Unfortunately, it's not plug and play. We're not buying stuff and then bolting it on, you know, half the time. A lot of this stuff has to be fabricated, modified in some way, shape or form. You know, we started last week with all the little bits and bobs, so that you've got all the lines in here for the oil cooler coming in to the top of the tank. All the dry sump systems plumbed in now as well. So looking good. Plenum's been mocked up again, and say this intercooler is going to sit pretty much about there, to be honest. So modifications that have to be done, bit by bit, steady progress. So that's kind of where we're at this week, really. Plenty else going on. Cars coming in. We've had some, you probably see on the scales, a couple of cars coming in for corner weights and things like that. I think we got one. No, I don't know. We haven't got many slots, I think, in March now. So if you're looking to get in, give us a call. Bit of car corner weighted in this week. I think it's a low cost coming in about 603 kilos with a little Pinto in it. They've come in, come and gone. We have that, you know, little jobs that come and go throughout the week. So hope you enjoyed last week on the carbon bits. We've got some carbon bits in stock about the carbon packs. I've had a lot of questions on that, and yes, it can help weight save, and it's fantastic. A bit like that, we've put the little white aero screen that you see on the Busa car, you know, perfect, and it throws it over your head, the air, so it does actually work. Absolute killer. So if you want to come and see that, or if you want to come and touch any of the Fielding products, you're welcome to pop down and see us. We can talk you through it as well. So that's where we've been at this week, guys. Rolling into March. Hey, let's hope the weather dries up and the sunshine starts to crack out, and we can go and have some fun in these. As I say, remember, April 10th, Good Friday, Javelin Track Days at Snetterton. That's the first one on the agenda. We'll see you there, and I'll keep plugging it each week. Like, share, you know where we are. Catch you next week, guys.